Hello, Robbins Research family. My name is Donald Artiaga, and I'm an event sales coordinator here at RRI. And today I wanted to briefly talk with you all about the beauty of social media. Now, I know some of you, when I just said beauty, you might be thinking, I barely use social media. Social media is a waste of my time. Social media is too negative. And I totally get those perspectives. For a while, I wanted to steer away from social media myself. But if you can give me a few minutes of your time, I want you to try on my jacket for a moment to see a new perspective. I don't actually have a physical jacket, so just pretend I gave you one. As of March 2019, over 2.3 billion people were using Facebook. 2.38 billion people. That's over a quarter of the world's population. And that number is only going to continue to increase. So even if we are not using social media, I can assure you there are many people who are and will be joining it very soon. I see social media being the future for a lot of our business and our clients. And I should know because I am one of them. Because of social media, that's how I got into Tony Robbins' work. If Tony Robbins hadn't been on social media, I would not have seen that he was going to have a nearby event where I live. I would never have seen the opportunities to be a part of his volunteer crew. I would not have been able to connect with the people I have, to see and to have the opportunities that I've been given, let alone even having a position here at RRI. If it hadn't been for social media, I would not be standing here right now. So if I seem just a tad bit passionate about social media, it's because I am. Like any tool, social media can be used for good or bad. I choose it to be a force for good. And if you're willing to join me, I would love for you all to be a part of it. So, where would I start, Donald? I'm glad you asked. I have 3 keys I want to share with you all on how to be a force for good on social media. Key number 1, be the example. On social media, you will find that everyone has an opinion for something. From gossip to celebrities to politics to anything you can think of. It's why I don't blame anyone when they tell me. Social media just seems too toxic. But like I said earlier, social media is a tool, and we have that power to set the example. Instead of being tomorrow's gossip, we can be tomorrow's hope. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said, be the change you wish to see in the world. He did not say, everyone else needs to be the change we wish to see. That is why we need to set that example. To put it another way, people don't just follow people who call themselves leaders. People follow people. If we set the example on social media, we also set it for people who see our posts, for people who disagree with us, and for people who can see social media in a whole new light. Key number 2, don't share anything online that your future self will regret. You've probably heard the term, whatever you post online, it's there forever. And it's true. It's very important we remind ourselves to be careful about what we post and share online. Not only do we want to set the example for others, we also don't want to post coming 5 years from now back to bite us. When we remember this key, it will remind us in the times when our emotions are high to take a step back before we post something that we would regret. Ask yourself, is this post really worth sharing? Is what I'm about to share going to add value to others? Am I being a force for good sharing this? Because if your answer is no to any of these questions, it might be time to take a step back. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm flawless, and I don't expect you to be either. We all make mistakes. But what I am challenging is for all of us to stretch our awareness while we're on social media. Key number 3, know your why. Why should you be a force for good on social media? Why should you be careful about what you share online? Your answers need to come from you. What are your reasons you'll keep following these keys after this video? Think of your reasons as the legs which hold up the table. Without strong and durable legs, foundation crumbles. And those are the 3 keys. I hope you found them useful, and let me know how they work for you. I lastly want to leave you all with one of my all-time favorite quotes, and this is by George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one. Being a force of nature instead of a selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I'm of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and for as long as I live, it's my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle for me. It is a sort of splendid torch that I've got a hold of for the moment, and I want to burn it as brightly as possible before passing it on to future generations. Thank you for everyone who watched, and I look forward to meeting many more of you at Robbins Research. Much love, take care.